Sunday, we're opening up with the Houston Texans visiting Kansas City Chiefs. That's a good game. We saw that earlier in the year.
We did.
The Texans did end up pulling out the W. That was a great game.
For KC. Mahomes with a flag down. He'll take the deep shot. It is caught! Tyreek Hill! What a play! Touchdown! Texans looking for the lead. Watson circles, flag down. Watson has got the angle for the touchdown. Fake the give. Watson has options here. Watson, the shake and bake, the twirl for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson.
That was Tyreek Hill's first game back with Patrick Mahomes, and it was a really good game. But the Chiefs are a little bit different of a team this time around. They have their defense playing really well lately. We were used to the Kansas City defense last year. They were terrible. Beginning of this year, they were terrible. But they've really come to with Tyrann Mathieu. They got...
Ford?
Yeah, no, D Ford is on the 49ers. They have Chris Jones. They got great interior pass rushers, and their corners have been stepping up as well. But in the offense, too, we can't say enough about that prolific offense. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Pat Mahomes. I mean, they got great running backs, and they got great supporting cast for wide receivers. Sammy Watkins, Demarcus Robinson, Mecole Hardman. So I'm going to take Kansas City at home, strictly based off of that prolific offense and that defense they're bending but not breaking. And I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs winning about 31-20.
Wow, okay, so bigger blowout game. I think the Texans, they got honestly kind of lucky with that Deshaun Watson heroics. I mentioned the run first kind of mentality, which got them to pass the first round like the Titans had. This is going to be a different scenario. I know the Chiefs aren't the great at running game, but they got Pat Mahomes. It's Patrick Mahomes, and this guy is going to be a Super Bowl candidate, Super Bowl MVP one of these days. It might come sooner than later. I happen to think it's going to be coming very, very soon. I got the Chiefs winning this one very convincingly. They're at home. It's going to be probably a colder kind of game where they're going to thrive. Texans on the road. That offensive line is not going to be anything to this resurgent Chiefs defense. I got the Chiefs winning this too.
We got the Seattle Seahawks visiting the number 2 seed in the Green Bay Packers, 13-3. I mean, this one, I'm going to go back to the beginning of the year.
I was going to say, here we go.
Green Bay Packers, I've said they would go 13-3 and be the number 1 seed. They were the number 2 seed. They still got a first round bye. They went 13-3. And I did say that they would go one and done.
You did?
Yeah, just because that's the nature of the Packers these past couple of years. So, I mean, in this one, I'm going to go Pack Go on this one. You see what I did there? I said I'm going to go Pack Go. I mean... Alright, yeah, never mind.
Sneaky.
I'm taking Green Bay on the right day at home. I think they're going to come out with a great game plan, bottle up Russell Wilson as much as they can. And that defense, and that whole team, when they get going on a good day, that's a top 5 defense and that's a top 5 offense, especially with that quarterback and Aaron Rodgers. Seattle's really banged up. They squeaked out the W on the road in Philly last week. Green Bay's a different team. It's a different QB. You're not going against 40-year-old Josh McCown. You're going against arguably one of the most prolific throwers of all time in NFL history. I'm taking Green Bay all the way at home.
I like that you mentioned, we got to think about last time these guys matched up when the Packers led 16-0. It was in a different stadium, obviously not in Green Bay's. It was in Seattle. We saw Seattle squeak past that, barely to advance their second consecutive Super Bowl. You mentioned the Packers being a lot different. And I was going to actually say, if you didn't say, because I remember you saying they'd be a one-and-done team, but that was not when Matt LaFleur came in. Packers are playing a lot differently. They're more a balanced, conservative offense. And for that reason, I'm saying go, Pack, go, home. Seattle's going to advance the NFC Championship yet again. Russell Wilson. Who else do you want behind center besides, I guess Aaron Rodgers, but of the quarterbacks that are left, a 2-minute drill, you want to have either Russell Wilson or the Green Bay Packers. This is going to be actually my game of the week. It's going to be the closest game of the week. It's going to be a one-score game by a field goal. It's going to come down to Russell Wilson having the ball in his hands with less than a minute, maybe less than a minute 30 left. He's going to lead them down the field, get another field goal. He's going to the NFC Championship game. I've had a lot of faith in Russell Wilson since he's come in the league. And I like the Packers, but I think the sense of them coming out a little slow and too conservative is going to halt them in the long haul. So I got Seattle advancing NFC Championship game. against the 49ers, a rematch of 1 and 2. So that's our only disagreement, it sounds like.
So you're going Seattle?
I'm going Seattle.
You said you were going Green Bay at first.
I said go, Pack, go, home.
Okay.
See what I did there?
Yes.
They could stay home, actually, I guess you could say. So I got the Packers losing that, and then we kind of disagreed on that's it. So, well, you guys heard what we had to say about the divisional round, who we have going into the NFC Championship and AFC Championship game. If you want to hear our feedback on Instagram, we want to hear your guys' feedback, who you guys have coming in, who you guys have coming out. Sam Ewing, I know you're hyped about the Baltimore Ravens. Katarina, I know you're hyped about the Chiefs. You know, I don't really know any Packers fans for
Luke,
Gaspari.
I know you're hyped about the 49ers.
We got a lot of fans out there.
I know my other boy Shane, I know he's hyped about his Minnesota Vikings. And I actually know other couple people. Han, I know you're a big Vikings fan. Shout out to you. And prove me wrong, so it'll be fun.
We'll have to see what happens, but let's hear what you guys got to say. Follow us, Primetime Action Sports. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, subscribe, tell your friends, hit that notification button so you get alerts when we post videos, because they're coming out hot right now, back to back, as you haven't already seen. We're here for you guys, week in and week out, until the championship week